looking to throw on first down. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately. And gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense putting points on the board.
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the pressure gets home, and it could not have come at a better time. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Russell. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Well, you knew you were going to see trick plays in this game. I was expecting to see them on offense, but here we are in special teams, only the first quarter. They go onside kick, and they get it, essentially stealing a possession. Let's see if they can pay it off.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
It's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They'll keep it on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third down, going up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. Smashes it. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Russell. Gets it to him on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Brings up second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The ball is going to be downed at the 35. Play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback
going for it all. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Bennett. Turning on the Jets. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. On first down, here comes this offense. set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
First down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. It's caught downfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground out the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. To the air, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Going for 6. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on.